This is part 4 of section 3.3, and we're being asked to find the truth value of each statement with this given bit of information. P is definitely false, Q is true, and R is false. And we're going to work this problem very similarly to the ones that we did in the very beginning, where we had this right here. Now we have 3 statements instead of just 2. We're told directly whether it's true or false, and we didn't have to do any arithmetic. But other than that, they're pretty much the same questions. Okay, and I'm going to write down the truth value under each one. So not P is not false, so that's true. And, parentheses, not Q, not true, so that's false. And R is false. So double check. Not P is going to be true, not Q is false, and R is false. Okay? So now let's do the parentheses, and I have false and false. False and false is false. So I have true and false. And then true and false is false. So if these are our truth values and someone makes this statement, it's not true. The conclusion is not true. Okay, similar problem here, just bigger. So I have not P, which is false, and Q, which is true, or not P, false, or R, which is false. Okay, so let's look inside the parentheses first. False or true, or false and true, sorry. False and true is false because they both have to be true in order to be a true statement with an and. Okay, I put that in parentheses just so I can keep it a little bit clearer. And this is or, not. False or false is also false. Now, not false would be true, or not false is true. True or true is true. Okay. Now, one last problem, and this is really about as ugly as they get. You have a lot of different pieces in here. I've even given you two truth tables because you're likely to have to go over into the next one. There's just not enough room. So I'm looking through this and trying to figure out all the different pieces I need. Well, I only have a P and a Q, which is nice. So even though I've got 2 truth tables here just because of all the extra work, at least I don't have to go through 8 different cases. So I need a not Q and I also need a not P. So not P would be false, false, true, true. Not Q would be false, true, false, true. Now I'm going to start with this set of parentheses here. I have P or not Q. P or not Q. And it's or, so as long as I have one true, it's going to be true. So that's true, true, false, true. So I've done that part. Okay, so now let's do not that part. So it's not this one. False, false, true, false. Now we're going to do the same thing in here. I have not P and Q. Not P and Q, and that's only going to be true when they're both true. False, false, true, false. Okay, now let's see, so that's inside this parentheses. Now I need to put a not in front of that. Not this, so that's going to be true, true, false, true. Okay, so what have I done so far? I know this whole part. I know this whole part. Now I need to put an and between them. And then my last step is going to put a not in front of all of that. So I'm going to be anding these two lines together. So, and these two lines. False and true is false. False and true is false. True and false is false. False and true is also false. So what we've got now is everything inside the brackets. Our last step is to negate that. So not all of this. Did I get all that written correctly? I think I did. Anyways, the opposite of this, so that means all of these are true. Okay. We do have a special name for when we get true all the way down our last column, meaning that it does not matter what our truth values are, this statement is always going to be true. And when they're all true, this is called a tautology. This becomes more important in the next section.